One. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Global Spec Racing. We're here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Canada for round 3 of Tier 3 in GSR Season 9. Joining me, Tier 8F1 in the booth tonight is a brand new commentator to the GSR commentary team, ex-Polo God 26X, also known as Polo. How you doing, mate?
Hello, I'm doing great. Feels good to be back in commentary after so long. It's great to finally have good insight on how these drivers are going to do today, and good to be in a league such as GSR commentating in a pretty competitive tier such as Tier 3.
Yeah, it is, in my opinion, the most competitive tier, but it's the flagship tier for the league. And of course, Ryan Ocon, he took honours in the last race, his first win in over 4 seasons, believe it or not. He couldn't have had a better weekend actually last weekend, because he's got countless honours in that weekend. He's now leading both championships, the constructors in Tier 3 single-handedly. He got driver of the day for Tier 3. He got driver of the weekend in the league, and on top of all that, his Ferrari then scored the most points out of any team last weekend. So you could say it was a pretty good weekend for the American.
Yeah, it was a fantastic weekend. Usually I'd be race engineering Ryan, because I'd be watching over the streams and stuff like that. Obviously now I'm commentating. But I was over in Spain last 2 weeks, so I didn't get to watch his stream. But when I saw it, I was very happy for him, because I've seen everything that Ryan has gone through to get to this point at GSR, and like he deserves it a lot.
Yeah, he most definitely does, and it was a great win then from the American. But now we move on to Canada, the first time the league has visited here, I believe, since Season 5. So, just like Ryan's win drought, it's been 4 seasons since we've been to Canada. But of course, we are back then with the brand new cars around this track. So far, Woodsy is leading the session on 111.0. Just behind him is Husty on a 1:11.3, and then Rob Dog is in third. The only 3 to go on the 1:11s at the moment, but I would expect the times to gradually tumble as we progress through this session.
Yeah, obviously with track evolution, I think it's very strong around Canada. So I'd say we'll probably see a good few drivers in the 1:10s come the end of the session. Maybe edging towards the 1:9s, but not getting there. But yeah, pretty interesting as Boomer goes into P3, unless that was his out lap, but I think that was his flying lap. He got into P3 with a 1:11.5, the fourth driver got to go into the 1:11s.
Soren just goes just outside that, just 9 thousandths ahead of Alicio there. Here comes Aaron now, out the final chicane. Can he be the fifth driver to go into the 1:11s? Not quite, but God, it's close between 5th and 7th. But yeah, George now comes across the line, but he, I think, invalidated, and TJR, Aaron's teammate, is just going onto a lap.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on board with TJ. I want to see how he does heading to the first sector now. Just through the little chicane part, it's mainly chicanes. It's pretty nicely, has a 20.1 the first sector heading into it. Doesn't really hit the apex that well. Has a decent exit coming out of that section. Now heading into the end of sector 2. In the fourth, hits it nicely, but has a bit of a slow exit to compromise and not validating. With a bit of a tow from, I believe that's the Alpine ahead. Will the Alpine move out of the way is the question. I'm not sure.
That's George. Is that George? Yeah.
Yes, George. I think he's
Fat Boy's in the pits.
I don't think he is, but he's getting a nice little tow anyway. So
I have a feeling he'll hold him up into the final chicane though.
Yeah.
George will break much earlier than what TJR will, and there you go.
Yeah, he's holding up quite well as George hits the wall. And yeah, that's a bit of a That might be a clip sent to the stewards, but it's a 12.1 by TGR. Probably would have been a lot faster if George Roman is in his way.
Yeah, a few drivers just going outside of the 1 minute 11s there. Morgan Cheeseman with a 19.9 through the middle sector. Sorry, first sector I should say. A 42.7 as he just comes across the middle sector split. I'm a bit confused as why he's got so little ERS. Perhaps he's tried more than one, because I would have thought ERS would be, well, extremely crucial around this track because of how many straights there are.
Yeah, he's none right now. Like, he's 3% ERS as he comes across. I think he just invalidated there.
Yeah, he
final
did.
Chicane, yeah. I think he's going to come into pit. He did 11.6 in all fairness to him. That was actually a decent lap. Despite having low ERS.
Yep. Rob Dog now goes on to a lap. He finished second in Australia. I don't think he took part last round. 90.9 once again. He's 2/10 up. Now heading into the turn 6-7 chicane. Before now, oh, a bit of a slide. Coming out of 7. Before now into the 8-9 chicane. I just call this track Chicane Fest because there's so many of them around this track. As Husty then has dropped it at turn 4, that is. Rob Dog now a 10th up as he now comes into the chicane. Sorry, into the hairpin, I should say. At turn 11. Now coming down towards the final 2 corners. That's turn 12. And then down towards 13 and 14. Where will the Mercedes go? Then the only Mercedes in tonight. Flicks it into the final chicane. Very easy to invalidate, and he does so.
Yeah, that's
fortunate there because it was a good one.
Yeah, final chicane is very deadly for track limits. I think we'll see a lot of people getting a lot of warnings, maybe even penalties from that chicane alone.
Here comes Mac now. He's now coming up towards the turn 8-9 chicane. Keeps it well, relatively well. Now cuts the middle sector's beam, 42.9. This should then bring him into the 11s. Gets it straight, nicely straightened up out of the hairpin at turn 11. He might get a bit of tow from Soren, his teammate. Does Soren move out of the way? I would expect the German to do so, which he does. Now into the final chicane. Mac then making his tier 3 debut, but oh, he cuts across the chicane.
It was way too cautious. Way too cautious there, and he invalidated because of that.
Yeah, here comes Woodsy now into the final chicane. Can he extend his lead? Very, very smooth from the Brit into the final chicane. Across the line he now comes. Will be your first play of the 1 minute 10. Yes, 10.8. Woodsy on fire at the moment. He's got nearly a half a second margin at the front of the tier 3 field, which is basically unheard of, as you viewers may know.
Yeah, it's a very nice lap of 1:10.8. But it's shot is now on a lap here in the McLaren. He has a bit of traffic to get through. It's the Alpine, I believe, is George, and then no, it's not George. Yeah, it is George. And Ryan, who's finally coming out of the pits, has that lap. Now coming through turn 8 and 9 is his shot. In 5th gear.
Why is Binky in here?
I have no
just
idea.
noticed that.
I have no idea. But 42.5.
Very impressive
shot.
middle
Wow.
sector.
Very good. Purple. He's coming through now out of the hairpin. Very nice on the exit. Going onto the back straight. He wants to have a bit of an outside entry into the final chicane. Into 13 and 14. So you can have a nice. Yeah, it's a very nice run. I think this could be at least close to what Woodmeister is doing. No, he's in the 11.
Yep.
But 3/10 off, but still a very nice stuff, and it puts him P2.
Yeah. Has Boomer was up before he invalidated, and Aaron just comes in. He was also up. TJR, it says he's set a purple middle sector, but I highly doubt that because this game is quite lenient when it comes to these. But Lodgevic is now just coming up towards the final chicane, and the AlphaTauri very nicely then through the final chicane. Can he then get into the 1 minute 11s? Yep, 1 minute 11.8 goes, stays. No, No, he does go up a few positions. He now goes up to P5 with that TJR 11.4. That's much more like it from the Alfa Romeo. Anyone else improving? We've got a few guys on their laps. I don't know why Binky is out there, because he shouldn't be. Hang on a minute, I just need to check this. Is he a tier 3 reserve or not? Bear with me, viewers. I need to check if he is or not. Because I don't think he is. No, he's not on the thing. So he will get a big penalty for that. He should not be out there.
Yeah, Wingo said to invite Eden, which I don't know why. I didn't invite him anyways, but someone in the lobby must have.
He shouldn't be in there because he's not a tier 3 reserve. In comes through the fine chicane goes Morgan, very, very nicely then from the winner in Australia. Across the line he now comes. 11.0 up onto the front row. People are now finally challenging Woodsy's time. Rob's are now 19.9 in the first sector. So any drivers ahead of him, I will message Wingo real quick saying no, he should not be in it.
Yeah, so 4 minutes left in the session. I'm gonna take over for a short bit. There's not really many people part of the lap. Most people have been validated and are probably gonna come into the pits to start. Although Fatboy Slim, he's lost and he's in the barrier.
Yeah,
there's not many people on top of the lap. They're probably just gonna go and set their final runs.
Yeah, I'm starting to question my decision now, actually, because I don't know about that one, because I will very quickly check if Eden was in pot 1, because if he was, then fair enough. But if he wasn't, then that's when there's going to be a bit of an issue. Meanwhile, we have a couple of people on a couple of laps. Mac tried to improve. Eden's invalidated. Quite quiet out there at the moment. Only a few cars on track right now. One of the Aaron's on an outlap. No, he's in pot 2, so he shouldn't be. Should not be out there.
Let's go on board with Aaron. As some people may know, some people don't. Aaron Alcon is my cousin, so I'm gonna see how he does on this lap. Has a bit of a shaky exit at turn 2, heading into turn 3 and 4. Bit of cautious, but a nice exit. It's a 20.1, not bad for a first sector, but not up there with some of the top times. A bit of a shaky exit out of turn 6. He backs off the ice, and he's not wrapped up enough at all.
Yeah, I was going to say he took a very tight line through. Oh dear!
What's happened there?
Oh dear! Ryan has crashed into Lojovic apparently. Okay then. Very uncharacteristic of Ryan to do so. Eden has spun it at turn 7.
Yeah, Ryan's lost his whole front wing. That's his qualifying session over, and he'll be starting from the back of the grid.
But saying that, in Brazil he started from P12 and he still won. So, you never know. That was another very impressive feat. Here comes TJR now, through the first sector. 90.9, 200s down, coming into turn 6. And 7. What's Half Boomer doing behind him? Can't tell. Because it's not showing this first sector split. Alright. Now up towards the 8-9 chicane now comes TJR. Very, very nice from the Alfa Romeo. Now up towards the second sector split. That's much more like it. 42.5. Now in towards the hairpin at turn 10. Before now, going through turn 11, the Small King, and then 12. One of the rebels getting out of the way. I think that might have been Soren. Here comes TJR now up towards the line. He will get another run. This is looking like very, very quick from the Alfa Romeo.
Oh, he goes
onto the front row.
Beautiful lap.
11.043.
Is there anyone else on the
Boomer
line?
doing behind him? He's not improving. Here comes It Shot now. 19.7 in the first sector.
That is a very good first sector.
Yeah. So It Shot going very quickly. Woodsy, he's rolling the dice. This could be very interesting.
Oh, It
Shot, he spun it though. He was on such a good lap, but he's just dropped it. Oh, that's such a shame. Comes Rob Dog now through the first sector, 19.9. But I don't know if there's going to be anyone else who can topple Woodsy, because It Shot was the primary candidate and he's dropped it. Rob Dog, I don't think Rob Dog can, and he's just invalidated anyway. Woodsy is stopped.
Although it's probably inaccurate, but he's a 42.4 heading out of the hairpin.
That's fast. It is fast, but can Hasbuma get anywhere near Woodsy's time at the top? And Woodsy didn't even do a final lap. Here he comes out. Oh, such a shame. And Rob Dog's also invalid. So I think we could be seeing a lot of penalties in this race.
Yeah. So it's Woodsy Meister on pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix.
Yep. So Woodsy then is on pole here at the Circuit Shield Burnout ahead of TJR. Very impressive qualifying from TJR in P2. Then Morgan then is in P3. Then we have the two McLarens of It Shot and Husty in 4th and 5th. And Hasbuma is in 6th. 7th is Lojovic. 8th is Rob Dog. 9th is Matt. 10th will be Soren. 11th will be Alicio. 12th will be Aaron. Just wait a minute. 13th will be Lambo. But Lojovic, he will have a 5 place, sorry. 14th is Fatbone Slim. 15th is Ryan, but he will start at the back of the grid due to that penalty. 16th is Eden. 17th is George. And 18th on running for grid is Raindrop. Decently close, but again, a very impressive lap from Woodsy there to remain on top. But I reckon if It Shot hadn't have spun it, he would have got close.
Yeah, he had a very good first sector, but it's just a matter of what if.
Oh well. However, Woodsy, he's known for getting penalties. So, this could be interesting. I've just noticed how close TJR and Morgan were, but yeah, I reckon more than ever this race will probably be won on penalties, because Canada is ruthless when it comes to track limits. So, overcast once again. See the strategies in a hot minute, but Ryan has got it all to do if he wants to hang on to that championship lead.
Yeah, I mean, starting from P18, I mean, like, he's known for being at the back of the grid during the race, but then a late safety car comes out and he fights back to get a podium. So can he do it over a race distance today?
Well, his strength is not getting penalties, which will pay huge dividends around here. So that could potentially catapult him up at the grid. I've just realised Ferrari are at the opposite ends of the grid. But yep, we now get ready to go then for the formation lap. It's going to be hard to do predictions, because I don't think the order in quali represents what the order we're actually going to get in the race, simply because of the penalties. It's going to be interesting. Why has the graphic not come up for me? There we go. There we go. So, oh, predictions, they're going to be hard. Polo, you got any predictions?
To be honest, I don't know a lot of these guys. A load of people going hard. But Alicio going softs. That's a very interesting strategy. I think he's going for a 2-stop.
Could it rain in the race? Is that why he's going for that?
Also
I don't. Actually, that would then make sense why most of the grid has gone on the hards, because I reckon it's raining at the end.
You just don't know. Any predictions? I don't know a lot of these guys, but from what I've seen so far, I think Morgan Cheeseman could have a good race.
Yeah, it's winning Australia, so good shout there.
I think I do have hope that Ryan will fight back and at least get some solid points, maybe get into the top 5 if he has a good race. But I think for the win, I'm gonna go Soren. I think Soren could fight from P9, possibly be careful on his penalties, and we could get a lucky late race safety car and kind of pull him off the field. He might sneak a win here.
That's bold, and I like that prediction, to be fair. Soren, of course, Tier 4, last season's Tier 4 champion. He will be wanting to get a good result from that position. I reckon Itshot could do something, because as I said, I don't reckon his quali was an accurate representation. Yeah, I think you've just jinxed Morgan there.
Oh, yeah. His tires are going to be absolutely
freezing. Yeah. Here we go then. If we can get going, that would be absolutely fabulous. Come on. Come on. Because Lodgevic, for some reason, it says he's at the front of the grid.
Yeah, that's a glitch. Oh wait, there you go.
All right, here we go then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights to Canada. A very long lights out, and away we go. And it's a fantastic start from Woodsy. TJR's got an absolute shocker. GML Husty is already up into second place, but Itshot is fighting with Morgan and TJR off the line. But TJR did not get a great start off the line at all. Here comes Mac now trying to go around the outside. Alicia's got a great start going on the softs. He's already up, I think, 4 positions. I'll just get up the position changes real quick, but it's a pretty clean start from the field. Apart from Lambo, he's spun off the start, but Husty is already hounding Woodsy, but 2 of them already setting off. But I'm not surprised at Husty, to be fair, because he has those medium tyres on. But for Canada, a very clean start, as here comes Mac now up the inside of Alicio, going to the hairpin, side by side between Mac has been spun at the hairpin. Rob Dog and Hasboomer going side by side. Soren now trying it on Hasboomer, going down into what chicane. That's going to be bold from the German, going up the inside. But again, not quite able to do so. But Husty is all over the back of Woodsy now. I think the 2 of them are going to go side by side down the start-finish straight. Going on to lap 2. Husty trying to go around the outside.
And hasty raindrop is also going out. I believe a safety car.
Husty, he gets that done at absolutely perfect time in there.
Yeah, I think
before the safety car comes out.
I think both Raindrop and George Chico both died at the exit of the wall of champions, so already on lap 1 with an early safety car. Yeah,
but Husty then he timed it to absolute perfection. Alicio, he got a great start, but I'm not surprised, because he was on the softs. Another good start with Ryan. He's up to 15.
But yeah, I mean,
that's a problem. Oh dear. So Ryan already has to come in, but Husty with an absolute rocket start, using those memes to full effect there.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic, and that's the advantage of having the softer tire, having the grip at the start, and then having being faster than everyone else as well. At least you had a great start as well with the P6 on the soft tires. If I look at the
Yep.
position change,
I think on the slim might have just left. You can get him back in.
will it?
Yeah, but on to lap 3 now. Yep, it was quite a chaotic start, but a clean one at that, apart from the back of the field where Raindrop and George have already collided there. But still, good start from the two McLarens. It's Shot staying in position, but he's on the hards. Husty using those mediums to great effect. He's now up into the lead with a fantastic move around the outside of Woodsy off the start. But as we know, the hard tyres do take a little while to warm up, and that will help Husty off the safety car restart as well.
Alright, so let's have a look at what everyone's stopped onto, because I know a few people stopped. Ryan and Lambo stopped, and we're both onto mediums.
Yeah. They are.
What are these guys?
Back.
What are these guys gonna plan out? Because I have no idea what the weather is gonna be. It could rain. It could stay dry for the rest of the race.
Yeah.
Maybe Ryan could do a double medium.
Could do, but he's going to lose a lot of time by doing that. So if he can try and take this mediums as long as he can, that would be great. The of course safety car will help with that. It will also help with Husty. Is that Aaron?
Aaron has spun off the safety
Aaron
car.
spun it off the safety car. That's an odd thing to do. Did he just do it when he was lighting up his tyres? It looks like it.
I think the cars are just too cold for him. And just let him up too much out of the hairpin.
I can feel your agony right now, Bolo.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. So the other driver's just catching up. Didn't mean to do that. Don't know why I did that. I just clicked off the game for a minute. But alright, I'll have a look in the Twitch chat. Have we got any activity in the Twitch chat?
I haven't actually seen the Twitch chat. Let me have a look.
Alright. 24 viewers, cheers guys for all the viewership so far. Let us know you guys' predictions in the chat. I know probably a lot of you guys will be racing right now, but yeah, for those of you who are not, just give us a few predictions. We love seeing the Twitch chat active, and it's appreciative you guys, all 24 of you who are watching right now, as hopefully by the end of this lap we will get going again. Still have 31 to go. That might have been a warning for Husty there, because I think he cut across the curve a little bit. But he was the... Here we go. Safety car's in now. And we will now get ready to go once again. It's boy D, 1-2 for Ferrari. Oh man. Alicia for the win. I mean, fair enough. But Alicia, he's got to make that strategy work. He's got to get as many positions on those softs as he can, because they will. I doubt they will go that long. Polo, you probably know that better than I do. So I haven't done any races around it.
I haven't done many races around Canada either. I do not like Canada at all.
All right, here we go. Husty now bolts off the restart. He gets a good one. Now into the final chicane.
Cut it a bit too much though. He might have gotten a warning.
Yep. I reckon he might have there, but Husty now he's got a decent restart over Woodsy. Let's have a look in the background. Yeah, still relatively clean restart from all the drivers. We will see what Ryan and Lambo can do, because they are of course on brand new mediums, although it won't make much difference at this stage. Woodsy's keeping up with Husty though. Eden, the first driver, to get a track limit penalty. There, as Alicio is trying to get on the back of TJR now.
Fun, and he's about out of sector 2.
Oh dear. Yep. But thankfully, due to the patches, the game is not as trigger happy when it comes to the safety car now, which is nice. As Mac is close to the back of Fatboy on Slim. Off the oh, that was very little on the brakes from Mac there. Husty is very much getting away from, as now Morgan is now challenging Woodsy. This would be a great opportunity for Morgan to get back into. Oh, we got rain already. All right. So has Husty made a crucial decision there? Hasboomer is now joining back, but yet we have rain already, people. On only lap 6 of this race, so Canada is known for the rain, and it has come in the very early stages of this race.
Yeah, Alicia made an absolute massive stroke of calling going on the softs, maximizing the pace while the rain comes. So he'll have the most grip as well when the rain does start bucketing down. What's happening there?
Hasboomer, he's just joining back. So Soren now gets him as a result, but Husty is struggling in these conditions as Woodsy lights up the rears, allowing Morgan to get a good run. He'll lose all that time all the way down the straight, but I don't think Morgan is quite close enough there. TJR now is finally finding his rhythm. Speaking of which, Morgan goes for it on Woodsy going to the finish again. Husty now, he gets a penalty, which is going to be crucial. How quickly will the track dampen? That's the question. Rob Dog now is going side by side with Alicia. So Alicia, despite that initial jump on the softs, he is now losing out to Rob Dog. Does Rob Dog get a better exit? Alicia squeezes him out, but Rob Dog, he's going to go for a very risky move up the inside to turn 3, but he wisely backs out of it.
Yeah, some good fighting. Maybe Alicia's. Oh, it's Fat Boys.
One slip, he's in the wall.
Safety car is out.
That's another safety car, I think. Yeah, another one. So, the question is now, do the drivers gamble and go on the inters?
Now, it depends on how quickly it's looking now, because it's not really raining that much. I don't think the track will get that wet, but will it be wet enough for by the time they pit, it would make you lose too much time? I don't know. I'd say we'll see 1 or 2 drivers taking a risk.
Could do. Of course, well, I know maybe Alicia might because he's on the softs, but does anyone take a gamble? Husty doesn't look like it. I don't think any of the drivers are chancing it. Yeah, Alicia does. So my prediction was spot on there as he now comes in. Has he got the inters ready?
But Ryan.
Yes, he does. A lot of people pitting actually. Hasboomer's pitting. Aaron's pitting. Ryan's pitting. Yeah, a lot of people pitting. And Eden's pitting as well. So, interesting. Because if these drivers have got it right, they're going to be at a huge advantage. But if they've got it wrong, then to be honest, they won't lose anything if they've got it wrong, so they might as well go for it. I mean, Alicia will lose a huge amount. He's lost out to Ryan in the pits there. He must have had a terrible stop. Because either that or he spun it. Because yeah, Ryan's now ahead of him. Ryan's almost in the points already. And if this works out for Ryan, he could be second, which is mental.
That would be mental, but I think Alicia might have had like a pit stop error, maybe front wing damage, I don't know.
Yeah, he might have just misjudged it coming into the pits. But how quickly will the track dampen then? Because these guys who are staying out on the dries, they are now taking a risk that it won't dry quick enough. It won't, dampen quick enough. Does anyone else take the gamble? I don't think they are yet. Morgan's in. All right. So Morgan now taking a gamble. He's putting the Drivers' Championship lead on the line here. But if he can make this work, Lambo now with a 3-second penalty. Now interested in Ryan's back ahead of Morgan. So wouldn't really lose a whole lot of time nonetheless. I'll put it back on tyres. Oh. Why has Ryan just let Alicia through?
Huh? What? Why did he do that?
I don't know. Has Ryan got damage? Again.
Let me just
He's
check.
missing an end plate.
Oh no.
So, yeah. Oh no.
He's gonna have to
How
pit
did
again,
he do
but
that?
I don't know. He's made many mistakes in the start of this race. This is not looking good for the championship leader at all.
No. He's almost trying to do a button from 2011 from this. He's getting all the bad luck, and yeah. Whether that will happen though is yet to be seen. But now, Woodsy now leads. So something's happened to Husty. Husty's down to third for some reason. Is this the game being buggy again? Because Lojovic has now lost a few. Actually, no, Lojovic's left, so that's understandable. We can get him back in. But I don't know what's happened to Husty.
Matt Bikeman's now left. Half Lewis, I think. Yeah, he has. He's not supposed to do that. There's some.
Mac hasn't left. He's still in the car.
Yeah,
so.
There's a bit of a mess going on between the Haas and the Red Bull.
I don't know why, but Woodsy now, he's got a huge. What happened there? Because Woodsy's got a huge jump off the safety car restart. Its shot comes in now. Oh, he gets a penalty though for that. As Rob Dog now gets a track limit penalty as well. But yeah, Ryan has to come in again, which will now mean Haas Boomer's up to P5. As a result of that, we'll see if Haas Boomer is gaining or not on the guys on the dries, and yes he is. He's gaining leaps and bounds on them. So Haas Boomer then absolutely nailing that strategy call. Morgan drifting through.
Oh, and Alicia spun.
Oh, Morgan, he's Haas Boomer's lost his wing. So just as I say that, he has now dropped it. So that will now mean Morgan could take the lead here. Just as I said, Morgan might have lost out. No. Morgan, I think, will be leading because the track definitely looks wet enough for inters now.
Indeed, and there's more and more drivers getting county as at least
Whoa,
Eden.
Eden's in the wall now. Clearly a lot of drivers struggling here in these wet conditions. But Morgan now is gaining on Soren. Yep. Oh, Husty gets a 5 second as a result.
Yeah, they're all pitting.
But Rob Dot's staying out there. I don't know why. But Morgan now, he has a big lead coming off that. He'll have about a 3 second lead over Lambos. Alicio's dropped it now. He's in the pits, that's why. So why is he retired in the pits? I don't understand that. I don't get that at all. Oh, Lojovic just got kicked. And can he? No, he can't get back in. It's the exact same problem we have for Tier 4.
I'm inviting him to see if that works.
Yeah. But Morgan now is on the back of Rob Dog now. Morgan is just gaining and gaining and gaining. He's legit got a 10-second lead right now over its shot, as he's got a great run on Rob Dog. I doubt Rob Dog will put up too much of a fight, but Morgan is right in Rob Dog's path for the pits here. He does indeed now get past.
And Rob Dog
now finally comes in.
Yeah.
Lojovic's now joined back. But Morgan now has a huge DRS enabled?
Enabled? What?
Sorry? Okay then.
Okay.
Right. I don't get the logic in that because it's absolutely soaking out there. But yeah. Rob Dog now comes in. He now comes out in where? He comes out in P8.
And now it's disabled.
There we go. It's now it's now finally sorted itself out. But yeah, Morgan now he has a big lead. It's just like Australia all over again. Actually, no, it's not like Australia all over again because Morgan had to fight against the odds. But this time he's got a big lead. He's just got to keep it on the road because it's very easy to drop it in these wet conditions, especially with cars that are so unforgiving on traction.
Yeah.
Woods is on the back of TJR.
Let me just have like a penalty there quickly.
Woodsy would be up to second actually, because it's shot and TJR have got 5 seconds, and Lambo has got a 6. So yeah, so Woodsy would be up into P2 there.
Indeed, Logic would be P6 as well.
Ryan could gain off this if he gets close enough.
Yeah.
But Woodsy now is all over the back of TJR. It's very clear Lambo is struggling. So but its shot is gaining on Morgan. There's no doubt about that. But Woodsy is keeping it on the road and he's keeping it close to TJR in these tricky conditions. Can he find any place to pass? Because, well, it's very difficult to pass in the wet. I know that firsthand.
Indeed. So basically, as things stand, Morgan Cheeseman has an effective 12-second lead over the closest car that doesn't have penalties, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah, he's got a big lead. Ooh, Woodsy late on the brakes though, off TJR, but it's going to be very, very difficult to pass that Alfa Romeo, because he's almost got to outdo him on traction or in the corners, because not going to lie, it's going to be very difficult to do it down the straights, and he's got no airs either, which does not help anything.
I'm gonna see if he can at least try something in the turn one, but I think he's just a bit too far away. Yeah, he's way too far away.
There he is. He's close. He's so super close to the back of that Alfa Romeo. But yeah, just not quite close enough to the back to do any damage there, as TJR gets an awful exit coming out of turn 4. Oh, just as I say that, TJR's in the wall and he's out.
Oh no, it's another safety car.
Dear.
Yep, that's another safety car.
Yep, that's another one. So that
and that's
now
gonna
means
benefit everyone who has a.
Yep.
And Morgan Cheeseman's been kind of screwed out of this now. He's lost that 10-second gap.
Yes, he has, and that will now mean Woodsy is right there with him. But this will help a lot of drivers actually, including Lojovic and Ryan. To be fair, Lojovic would be on the podium as it would stand.
Oh my God, Ryan would be P4.
Yeah, he would. From 18th on the grid. Damn. It's just oh, Morgan, he gets a 3-second though coming out of the chicane.
Lambo pit.
So that would now mean Woods is up in the lead. Lambo and Itshot come in now.
Yeah.
Is that for new intermediates? Yes, it is.
That serve those
they're coming in to serve their serve their 5 seconds. Yeah. Yep. So all of a sudden, all these guys are gaining a lot of positions. Yep. So now Lojovic would be second, and Ryan would be third. What?
Oh my God, this race has been absolutely crazy.
Welcome to Tier 3, Polo.
Oh, I can't wait to
my God.
Can't wait to commentate more of these races now, because this is actually incredible.
Oh man, this is stereotypical for Tier 3. It always throws a spanner in the works. And yeah, this race around Canada is proven to be equally as crazy. Provide the fact, well, they've got to keep it on the road for one thing, because yeah, right now it'd be Ferrari 1-3. Damn.
Oh my God, one started P1, the other started P18. That is just
yeah,
insane.
that's bad. Cheers for the raid, Lizard. Nice one. Alright. So, do any of these guys gamble? I don't think they are. No, it's nowhere near wet enough for wets. Yeah, it's not raining hard enough either.
Yeah.
I don't know if the rain will get harder though, because it doesn't look like it is at the moment. But that's not to say it won't, because it might do. I don't think any of these penalties are safety car penalties. I think they're all either track limits or speeding, which will definitely not be removed. So I think this is definitely the legit order right now.
Yeah, although some people, like people on the fresh entries like Shaw and Lambo, they'll have a huge advantage of tyre wear coming the end of the race. Some people might have to pit again.
Yeah, I'd probably say they would have to. Yeah,
Wait.
I don't know if its shot can get to the end, so
Lambo's gone to
it
wet.
might be able to. Hang on a minute, I need to see this. Hang on. Oh, I don't think it's dry enough. I don't think it's wet enough for wets.
I don't
I
think
think that's
so.
a bit of a
either.
stupid decision there.
I think it
Yeah,
might
that's a
be
bit of a
like
stupid
full wet.
decision from Lambo.
Yeah, it might be like full wets for like a short period and then become
This guy's in now.
into the gas. State car does come in, yes.
At the exit of lap 16, we'll get the because we don't really need tyres now, so we'll get the penalties up again. So Morgan will bolt them, but it'll be Woodsy who will be in the legit lead, followed by Lojovic and then Ryan, which is still crazy for me to say. But Morgan now he will lead the field, just like he did in Australia. When is he going to go? He's leaving it much later than the other drivers, than the two drivers before him. And here he goes. He does not get the best of exits. Woodsy gets a fantastic exit. He's already alongside. Coming down towards turn one. Does Woodsy lunge it into turn one? No.
Blind
Whoa.
Lojovic.
Yeah. Lojovic is losing out at the start, but Haas Boomer, he gets squeezed out. So that would now mean Ryan's up into second. It would be legit Ferrari 1-2 right now. It's all side by side between Soren and Robdol there. Eden trying to get through this traffic because he's lapped already. But Woodsy now on the back of Morgan. He's trying his absolute best to get close. Of course, he doesn't really need to because of the penalties. It's looking good for Ferrari at the moment, but Rob Dog now actually coming into his element, as now Woodsy is beginning to struggle a little bit. He's dropping off the back of Morgan ever so slightly, but but Woodsy seems good on the brakes, but not that great on the traction, which is where potentially Rob Dog could pounce. Eden now gets the penalty.
Yeah, he's sending.
Speaking of which, here comes Rob Dog now.
Oh.
Oh, did he try out the inside? No. Not quite. Oh, Woodsy he's all over the track. Does Rob Dog get it? Does Rob Dog try and get him? He's driving it up the inside. Oh, the two make contact. Can Rob Dog get it round the outside? We know he's got good traction.
Oh,
he does
that's
get
a
better
brilliant
traction.
move.
Rob Dog's through. What a move that is
Fantastic.
from the Brit, and he's now up into second. As now Eden has now spun.
Yeah.
But Rob Dog, absolute commitment round the outside.
Better contact, but that's what racing's all about. You'll have your odd bits of contact, but it's still fantastic race for the Ferrari, and that's what's Rob Dog into P2 for now at least. But I think he might be able to fight Morgan Cheeseman for also P2 maybe if all goes well. I don't know if he's happy. Yeah, they have the same amount of penalty, so he wants that P2 or wherever he's going to.
Morgan's getting away though. In fairness to him, I think has the rain got heavier, or is that just me? It's got heavier, hasn't it? Yeah, it has. So maybe Lambo's decision wasn't so crazy after all. Because look, there's puddles on the side of the track now, which means we must be very close to full wet conditions.
Let's have a look at Lambo's gap to Morgan as the laps go by. I'm gonna keep the leader gap on.
Oh, Husty trying to go alongside him, and Husty is through, I think.
Yeah,
Yes, he is.
Inters are faster for now.
Yeah, Rob Dog is still trying to gain on Morgan. Rob Dog is quick. There's no doubt about that. But Morgan, well, to be honest, they're both consistent now I think about it. But I reckon it's close to full wet conditions, and of course they are completely different kettle of fish. Yeah, yeah. Look how hard the rain is. So I reckon we're not far away from full wet there.
Yeah, Soren, by the way, he's gone past Haas Boomer and Ryan. How did we gotten past those two?
He was already past them.
Oh, was he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought
He was third, and then he dropped down to fourth. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But he's going to lose a heap of time to penalties. So. Oh, Husty goes wide, which allows Lodjovic to get a run. Don't think anyone's going to gamble on the wets at the moment. No, they're not. They're all just sticking out on the inters.
Yeah, Lambo's off 3 seconds that lap, so it's still not well enough at all.
No, it's not. Here comes Mac now on Lambo. Lambo's still losing a lot of time. But yeah, I think it's close. It absolutely has to, because look at the rain. Rain is absolutely pouring it down. Would be nice if we can see these conditions in real life, but that does. Oh, Ryan's lost 2 positions.
Oh no, is he put into the barrier?
I don't know.
I think he just
no, he hasn't put into the barrier, but I think he's just drifted a little bit, because I don't think the Inters are in their operating window anymore, because it doesn't look like they should be. Not gonna lie, visually.
Let's see, Lambo is starting to get a little bit.
Yep. Does Morgan take the opportunity? Woodsy's still leading legitimately, ahead of now Hasboomer. No, sorry, ahead of Morgan, then Rob Dog, then Hasboomer. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, Soren did not get a great exit at all, and here comes Hasboomer now on the German. So yeah, so I think we're seeing a lot of guys struggle now in these conditions. But are they going to try and stick it out? As look how much more grip Hasboomer has on those. Has he got brand new winters on? I can't remember. Or was that shot? No, he hasn't. He's got the same tyre wear. So Hasboomer, he's just finding a lot more grip.
Yes.
As
Soren has a bit of an inside exit. He's struggling now. Hang on, my control's about to. I need to swap batteries there.
Yeah, fine. Here comes Hasboomer now. He's close to the back of Soren, as Rob Dog is very close to the back of Morgan now. I think Morgan's made a bit of a mistake. Soren now gets another 3 seconds.
Oh, got parked down the inside.
Ryan's off the road. Oh, God!
Oh, Rob Todd takes the lead.
Make
Makes a bit of contact, yeah.
Rob Todd being very aggressive, but he's through. Up into the leads. In these very, very wet conditions. As I think Ryan has lost another heap of time.
Yeah,
these guys still trying to stick it out. Still don't think anyone gambles. No, they don't. As Ryan is now getting caught by Husty, it was on much fresher inters.
Yeah, Lambo is starting to lose not as much time as before, but he's still slower than the leaders.
Yeah, but Rob's like already 1.6 second lead. Morgan, he's got nothing. He's got absolutely nothing for the Mercedes. Hasboomer now is past Soren. Finally, and he is now up into 4th. He will now surely go chasing after these guys, because I don't know where Hasboomer's got all this pace from. He is absolutely flying at the moment. It's shot now on the newer inters. Is now trying his best, but Lambo is now Husty now gets past Ryan. Yep, Husty's now through. As, yep, Hasboom has pretty much left Soren for dust.
And now right behind is Lambo
Rob
on the
Dog would be
west.
leading. Nope, still no one coming in. Oh, there's another 3 seconds there for Rob Dog, which now means Woodsy will be back into the lead again. Oh, Woodsy has a big slide coming out of the final corner. As now, yeah, it's still trying to gain on Soren, but yeah, it's very, very obvious now that the newer Inters are paying dividends. Apart from Hasboomer, actually, because Hasboomer is still managing to keep up despite being on the same age, which is it confuses me, but whatever. It's an impressive performance from Hasboomer.
It is indeed. Like, I think he just knows how to keep his tires rough, right? Like, he's on 12. Like, these guys are on 11 to 14 lap bold tires, and they're doing up well. But right now, Rob Dog is actually is actually going to be leading now, because Woodley is now to the 6-second range he needs to be in.
Lambo's now got past Ryan, so yeah, as I said, I think it's either Ryan struggling or Lambo is gaining now. I think it's just that Lambo is gaining, because yeah, has he gained out of the traction zone? Not too much, but it's very clear that he's getting quicker. But I sort of feel as though these guys are trying to stick it out there. But for how long, and will there be any punches?
I say we'll see people coming to the pits maybe next lap.
Could do. But Itshot is still trying to get past Soren, but not quite able to do so. It's now Woodsy is struggling so much, and now Hasboomer's actually catching him. So Hasboomer, he could be. Well, he's not already on the podium, but he could be. He could be on the podium with tyres that are the same age as those around him. So clearly he's finding the grip from somewhere. I don't know where, but still, Hasboomer clearly liking these very, very tricky conditions.
Also picks up a penalty. I think it's his 6 seconds of penalty. Yes, 6. Alright, let's see what these guys are going to do now. Are they going to come into the pits? Are they going to stay out? Rob Dog staying out. Morgan Cheeseman is staying out as well. Ryan is being attacked by Matt Bikeman. I think he's going to get past her. Yes, he is.
Oh, Woodsy now gets a pen, which now means Haas would be on the podium. As it was done, Soren makes a complete mess of the chicane, and that now means that Itshot is finally got through on the Red Bull.
Matt Bikeman picks up a penalty as well. Ryan needs to hope for a safety car here.
Yeah, but Ryan is just losing more and more time.
He's still in P6, even despite his mistakes in losing positions, but he needs a safety car if he wants to keep that range.
Yeah, but Rob's on now with the 6-second lead, and he is continuing to build out the gap, as now Hasboomer is now on the back of Woodsy. He would be ahead of him anyway, but surely want to get past him so he can then go after his teammate now. Currently it would be now a Haas 2-3.
Wow. It's crazy how things can change in this race. The weather conditions and stuff. See if anyone's gonna think about pitting for wets. No one's thinking about it right now.
Rob doesn't. Morgan doesn't. Woodsy doesn't, and neither does Haas. Don't think Itshot is going to either. No, he does not. Neither does Soren, Husty, Lambo, Mac, or Ryan. So yeah, so The driver's clearly entrusting the intermediates. I can see why now, because the rain is now starting to ease again. So I probably was right, but these drivers clearly they very clearly wanted to get through the full wet period, and it looks as if they have done that now, because the rain is much lighter.
Indeed. Now let's see what the people on the west are going to do. They're just going to go back into engines, and the race are going to stick it out like a Lambo.
Oh, was with another one.
Yeah.
So that now means that It Shot will be ahead of him as well. Woodsy will be now down to P5. And Soren gets another one as well. Ooh, Haas is very close to the back of the Ferrari. But of course, if anything, It Shot should have the advantage here, because he will have tyres that will have that will be much less likely to puncture.
True.
Oh, Woodsy makes a complete mess of the chicane as here now comes Haas Boomer.
Oh, it's
Down
really
into
nice
turn one. He's alongside Woodsy, and finally Haas Boomer gets through. And he'd almost be ahead of his teammate as well. So Haas Boomer, he could be up into second here. He's just got getting 4 more seconds to get Rob Dog. 5, sorry. If Rob Dog gets down the penalty, then he'll be in a whole heap of trouble here. Oh, It Shot gets the pen now. Makes a complete mess of that chicane.
Only 3 drivers have not picked up pens, so a late race safety car could put these guys in contention for a podium.
Could do, but the drivers are quite spread out now. So, well, I say that, Husty and Soren are still very close to one another. So, yes, It Shot, sorry, Haas Boomer, almost within range of his teammate. Close to him, not quite able. Rob Dog is not gaining as much now. The gap's kind of stabilised, but he doesn't need to gain anymore, because he's doing enough right now as it would stand. Haas Boomer is very close to the back of his, well, legitimately to the back of his teammate, and he would have now got Morgan.
Indeed.
So that's now Haas Boomer up into a legit second.
Yeah, I think Rob Dog is trying to save his tires and make sure they actually make it to the end, because I think his tires are actually pretty worn. He has 16 laps.
Yeah, Woodsy now with another penalty. So he will now be down to, I don't know where, to be honest. No idea where. But Rob Dog started 7th on the grid, and he could do this here with just, well, 7 laps to go.
I've lost it now picks up time, yeah.
As well, Woodsy now, he would be behind It Shot again because of the amount of penalties. Soren is absolutely getting hounded by Husty now. Husty gets a decent exit. Rob Dog the gap's kind of fluctuating between him and Morgan. Rob Dog lost a lot of time there though, coming out of the chicane. Lost 6/10 to Morgan. But that now actually means that Morgan is back into second place. So I reckon it will be tight between the two Hasses at the end of this race, because yep, Haas has just got it back again. So it's a great legit battle between the two Haas drivers, and it could only be more ignited if Rob Dog gets another penalty.
Oh, it's Lambo!
Oh, Lambo! Oh, is that the safety car? Yes!
Safety car! Let's go! And this is what we wanted to see.
Absolutely ruined people like Rob Dog, Morgan, Woodsy, Soren,
Husty, but that has heavily benefited Haas Boomer and Ryan, who are now in contention for a 1-2 finish. Now, what do these guys
Damn.
do? I think they all box. I think they all box for a new set of winters.
So the order right now would be Haas, Ryan, Morgan, Itshot, as far as I can tell, and then Mac and Lojovic. I think that's right. Oh, this is heavily spiced things up now, and Ryan will be loving that. Same with Haas, because Haas, all he's got to do is just maintain 3 seconds on his teammate, and the win will be his.
Ryan does stay out, so I think he's not going to risk it. Soren's did at service 5 seconds,
Yeah, he
which
does.
is fair enough.
Surprised though. Yeah, he's got 5 seconds. He's got 9 seconds worth of pens as well, so it's basically out of it. And he's holding up his teammate as well. Yeah, 26 viewers, guys. Wow. Just as we head into what is bound to be a very dramatic finale to this race. Oh, this has changed everything now, because that has basically thrown Rob Dog's win out the window.
And the problem is for Ryan is he needs to box because everyone behind him, except for obviously Eden, who's in last, his tire either so much older than everyone else's, except for Morgan.
Oh crap! I completely forgot. Rob Dog's also got a 15-second penalty on top of that.
Wait,
so
what?
it was a pre-race penalty.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Because he retired. I'll have a look at the other pens, because there might be a few more that we haven't mentioned. How many more? Yep. Rob Dog one was the only one. Haas Boom is left now.
You fix that.
Oh, but that has now meant that, yeah, I completely forgot about that penalty. So that is going to be, yeah, it's going to be heart-wrenching for Rob Dog, because he's now going to plummet down the field as a result of that. So that will now mean it will be, yeah, it will be interesting. That's all we know. Boom is now joined back. I highly doubt the safety car will be in this lap, because Aaron is basically almost a lap behind.
Yeah.
And he's, yeah.
Basically, I think Morgan can still get a good result with his, because he only has 3 seconds compared to obviously Rob Dog's like 21 seconds. Woods,
you can get in front of Itshot and Ryan here easily if he just keeps it on the road. Oh man, that's heartbreaking for Rob Dog, but no, the safety car does not come in yet. This Haas Boom is now back. But yeah, predictions are kind of out the window, because we don't know now who's going to finish where. And as I said, this race will indeed, if things stay as they are now, they will indeed be won on penalties.
Yeah, I don't know what happen with that again.
Yeah. Rob Dog's in now. He knows he's basically got nothing to lose. He's right.
He's got onto the pitch. He's gone the softs.
Ignore that. He's just, I don't know why he's done that.
Oh my god.
He'll get an additional penalty for that, because that is also a rule that we don't allow. So, yeah. So, Haas could be heading for a 1-2 here. Who would have thought that at the start of the race?
So it's probably gonna be Haas Boom or Morgan, and either Shot or Ryan for the podium.
So, yeah, well, the safety car will come in this lap regardless if Aaron catches up or not. How many pens does Aaron have?
12.
He has
9.
So, yes, he's basically out of it as well. So, Alright, so 5 minutes till rain stops. He's taking a gamble. It's less than 5 minutes to the end of this race, so I highly doubt it will work. Anyway, in comes the safety car now. Who will be, what will the order be coming off this this safety car? It'll almost be a case of whose enters will survive, because they've been on those tyres for a very long time now. 23 laps Morgan's been on those tyres for. So he's gonna be on the knife edge at the end of this race for those tyres.
Yeah, it's gonna be so interesting as we come now. Safety car is now in. Now, when's Morgan Cheeseman gonna go? This will be very, very crucial. As he goes out of the exit.
And he goes now.
Now, yes, the very nice exit as Hasbro doesn't get the best
Decent
of
restart from Morgan, and he's that's Eden. Never mind. But Morgan there with a very good restart as here comes Woodsy now trying it on Hasboomer. Hasboomer has not got those tyres warmed up, and Woodsy now is trying it. Oh, that's close between them two. But yeah, but Hasboomer is still doing everything he needs to do. That is Rob Dog, I'm not surprised. Oh, Woodsy's made a mistake, which now means Shot trying to get around the outside of his teammate. Shot is now up into third and not quite yet, because Ryan would still be there. Oh, Morgan now gets another penalty. Which now means, yes he would actually. Now I think about it, but it's more than looking like that. It Shot could potentially get that one. As Ryan out the inside of his teammate.
His teammate just let him
Woodsy
through
now
there.
lets him through. Nearly 2 laps to go. I don't think Morgan's going to get this one this time. He's not going to win it off penalties this time. But Husty now trying to gain on his teammate. But Ryan is still doing enough to be second. I cannot believe I am saying that. But starting with 16th on the grid. But 2 laps to go. This race is far from over.
Oh, it's not, and the gap is 4.9, so Morgan can easily get something 2 laps, and Morgan can make a huge mistake. But the gap now 4.8. He's now actually losing the gap, and now some picks up another penalty.
Woodsy now gets another penalty. He's losing all sorts of positions. Soren's also losing positions. Yep, if anything, Ryan he's now gaining on it. Shot as the track is now drying. So I think still 2.6 between It's Shot and Ryan. So Ryan is only just doing enough, but he's got to make sure he does not get any pens. Can you check how many warnings? Check how many warnings Haas and Ryan have got? Because, well, of course they're the only ones without penalties now. But
Hasboomer has not gotten a single warning this entire race.
Oh, wow.
And Ryan has
incredibly impressive.
And Ryan's had 2 warnings since lap 10.
So right now it'll be an American 1, 2, 3. Hasboomer, then Ryan, then It's Shot.
Yeah, Ryan's still 2.5.
Final lap now.
He's still in P2, Ryan, at the moment.
Yeah, he is.
But it's been an absolutely beautiful race from Morgan. It's just a shame that the penalties have into the thing. It's been an absolutely stonking performance from Hasboomer, fighting through quite a few people on the old intermediate, and he's deservedly going to take this win.
Oh, it's close between Ryan and It's Shot though.
Oh, it is.
Not quite now, because it's 2.7 between them two. It's Shot. There we go.
Another penalty.
So that means that has now solidified Ryan second.
No, Ryan's 6.1. He's actually P3 now. But can he get it out of the?
I forgot about the gap to Morgan. So Morgan will be doing enough to get P. It would still be enough for Haas to get a 1-2 here.
Back in the gap.
It's going to be so close for P2. Side by side between the two McLarens, but there is no doubt that Hasboomer is going to take his first win in a very dramatic Canadian Grand Prix. But who is going to be second? I think it's Ryan.
Is Ryan going to take
Ryan,
it?
I think he's done enough.
No,
he doesn't. He does not do enough. He's by 3/10.
Oh, no.
Has 1-2. Has 1-2.
Takes victory in Canada.
With Morgan in second and Ryan from 18th on the grid to finish third. Inchshot is P4, Helsty is P5, 6th is Lojovic, 7th is Mac, 8th is Aaron, 9th is Woodsy, 10th is Soren, 11th is Rob Duggan, 12th is Eden. But Hasbrim, he pulled out all the stocks today, and with the help of that safety car, he wins here in Canada.
Oh, that is a very dramatic and a very brilliant Canadian Grand Prix I've just watched. Absolutely fantastic from start to finish. And it's been a chaotic race, but what a race.
Yeah, this is precisely why Tier 3 is GSR's flagship tier. You get crazy races like that. But Hasbrim takes his first Tier 3 win. I think it might be actually his first GSR win, to be fair, because he's had pretty much no luck. But Hasbrim takes the win ahead of Morgan in second and Ryan in third. But Has 1-2. That is absolutely what they need. Ryan deserves a driver of the day. And to be honest, I like if he gets driver of the weekend again for that, because yeah, that was a dramatic end to the race. I don't care if we had a late race safety car. If anything, it made it better. But Haas with a 1-2 there. With Hasboomer taking the win on the return to Canada. Awesome drive from these three.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome drive.
I mean, Hasboomer in the half. It just had to be. It was always meant to be.
There we go then. There is your results. Morgan only just edging out Ryan for P2 there. But yeah, that was a dramatic end to the race. Husty got a faster lap there. But yeah, we will now get them in after. Yeah, I mean, I am very excited for what these guys are going to say, because that was so dramatic, so thrilling. There we go.
So it's happened again.
Oh
Hello,
boy.
Morgan. Hello. Long time no see. Hello. Long time no see. Till I didn't talk to you 2 seconds ago. Oh, shh. No, don't. Never. No, totally not.
Brian, I have a feeling you're getting driver of the weekend again.
I think he is. I think you're going to get
with that.
I guess I need to just start in the back for every race. It doesn't matter what happens.
Just don't set a lap at qualifying. There you go.
Well, I kind of did that.
Let's get a 5
Well, yeah, I did, yeah.
I recommend you guys get me first, because I do have to go like literally right after this. So I recommend you guys talk to me first. By the way.
Just
Oh
because
right,
of
is that why you said you were going to be tight?
Yes.
Oh okay.
My car was too.
Oh I see.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Too.
All right. So
Talk about it
yeah. So we'll start with you then, Ryan.
Okay.
How did you do that? Because 18th on the grid and you finished third. You always find a way to spark up some magic.
Well, I like to. I never give up, right? I don't know. I mean, like, this tier still doesn't surprise me. Whatever happens, it's something every time, and it happened last season so many times like this too, where whether in qualifying or the start of the race or whatever, same shit, different season. You know, you getting called up in a accident in lot qualifying. Lojovic bricks right on the racing line. I think you guys missed the end of that. But he broke right on the racing line, and
nice plug.
Morgan knew it was funny, but yeah, he broke right on the racing line, gave me a broken front wing. I didn't even get a lap in. Well, I didn't get a proper lap in. I was like, all right, let's do this with no front wing because I have to drive with one. And then on the second lap, I mean, I'll even go to the first lap. They checked up so badly, and and then after that, like, I couldn't really gain spots, but then the guy in front of me, like, wrecked out. I should have realistically been out of the race at that point, because I hit him. And I'm sorry to raindrop as well, because I think me hitting him didn't really do much toward him staying in the race. That wasn't great for him. I felt bad, because I knew he was going to do the same thing at Brazil, where he was going to have pace from starting at the back of the grid. And then after that, I think it's ironic how Hasbro returns the party. I was just about to speak about him a little bit. They checked up right in front of me. I think as soon as Lojovic lagged out, like they literally stopped, and I ran in the back of Owen. And I didn't mean to, but it's just a part of the whole BS where, you know, you have to, I guess, pay attention to how massively they check up. You got to be like paying attention almost at like all times of inspection in this tier, because shit like that happens where they just stop or simply a game glitch causes that. And I had to go pit for a new front wing. I had to go pit again. It's just like another story, different day. And I'm like, I'm telling Aaron and Morgan the whole time, I'm like, I'm running 10th here, and I might only gain 3 or 4 spots from pens, but guys, I need a safety car. I don't know what I'm gonna do without it. And I got the safety car I needed. And yeah, by the way, I meant to mention, I don't think you saw my message. I was trying to let you go earlier because I knew you had a lot of pace. And by the way, congrats on the win. You deserved it. But no, I meant to mention, like, no, once I got the safety car, I knew something was going to be good for a podium. But I guess that saved my championship. I didn't think on a day like today where I probably wasn't going to make the race. Probably should have been out at one point. I mean, it was just adversity. So, you know, if I win the championship this season, or if I'm in contention, I'll remember this.
Yeah, 3 races, 3 podiums. It doesn't really get much better than that. But when it was a full wet conditions, when it was, well, I'm guessing it was full wet conditions. You seemed to struggle a lot. Was that simply because the inters just weren't in the right window?
Not necessarily. Inter's a long game, because if you put it under full wets, there was really no point going back to inters, because Aaron tried to do the same thing, and I knew it was going to happen. It was just same day, different, or same scenario, different story, different day. However, I think what struggled for me, and I could tell Rob Dog was on a wet setup. He did better in the wet. I did worse in the wet because I had a dry setup on. It was just car control the whole time, and it was just a matter of Brazil for me as well, just accepting the wet. Because for Brazil, I had a dry setup on with wet modifications and a dry race, and this one I had a complete dry setup on in a race that saw full wet use. So that's what it was, just keeping the car on track, everything else like that. So I did what I could. I think Morgan ran a good race as well, because he deserves to be on this podium. I mean, I said it earlier. I'm gonna say it again. I think he's gonna be the championship rival this season to me. And if I am in the championship, and you know what, fair play to the Haas. I was talking to Sam before this, like a couple hours before, Sam Steed, and we spoke about the possibility of Morgan and I being in a championship battle, and we felt like it was gonna happen. And just a general thought to Haas Boomer. I mean, after what I watched in Tier 4 last season, he deserves this win. So I'm not mad that he won the race, or I'm not like that I didn't, but I'm happy that he did, because he deserved it after that rocky Tier 4 season with the bad luck. And I think like today, even the bad luck I had shows you just never give up, and this is the result. So yeah.
Are you a touch frustrated that you lost second to Morgan by 3 turns?
Not really, because I would rather avoid the car in front of him, spun out in the chicane instead of right in the back of him. So I'll take a podium instead of second at that point. But
is that why you lost it?
I think so. I had another warning I could have used up, but I'm not going to do it that way. That would be wrong. So I only had 1 warning the whole race. And these first 3 races, I've only had 3 warnings in 3 races. So I guess look for me in whenever the next track is on penalties you're going to be. So I guess we'll look back to that, and we'll remember.
Yeah. Polo, any questions for your co-owner?
No, not really. Absolutely fantastic drive. I don't know how you've done that, but
run lap, half the race, get screwed over, something like that, come back to shithouse the podium, and some will call it Mickey Mouse, but it's just my skill, I guess.
Yeah, well, it just got not getting penalties, so well done. A great race from you. You left us on the edge of our seats, that's for sure.
What'd you say? Repeat that.
You left us on the edge of our seats, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm glad I did. I hope you guys had fun up there. But congrats to the Haas boys as well, and my teammate for running well. Have a good one, guys.
You're
Yeah.
right.
All right then. So we now move on to Morgan. Can we just start with your ingenious move to the to the inters? Because not gonna lie, you basically planned that perfectly.
Well, seemingly it did. It looked like I did, but I felt like I made the wrong decision. I felt like I should have gone in one lap earlier, but I mean, evidently.
Oh right.
I don't know why. It just before I felt like before the patch, you could go in.
What the hell?
On what the hell was that? On the before the patch, you could go in to pit on intermediate tires or wet tires, and it wouldn't really bother you. But I thought, oh, okay, if I do the same, it wouldn't matter. But oh, where am I going with this? Yeah,
It did.
it did.
Majorly.
Yeah. So I'm glad I got a lap later than a lap over. So that was good for me. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you're still very much in the championship with that result. First and a second at the start of the season. You must be happy with that, especially going up against someone as consistent as Ryan.
Yeah, I'm very happy. It's a shame that I didn't get any higher points in Brazil, because then I really feel like I'd be in that battle. But hey, second is still really good for me in the championship, and I'm lucky to be racing against Ryan and Haas Boomer and everyone in this tier. It's great fun. We're all Ryan and I are very respectful drivers. We understand each other's limits, etc. And like he was saying, I think we are in for a very good battle this season.
Yeah, and of course the elephant in the room, the Haas 1-2. You must be absolutely delighted with that.
Oh, I'm thrilled. I mean, well done to Haas Boomer. He really does. You do deserve that podium. It's well needed, and plus it's so good for the team.
It puts you up into the lead, I think.
Does it?
That's
Oh,
how close
fantastic.
it was.
Oh my god, fantastic! That's.
I don't know. I don't
We'll
know,
have
but I
to
think
check
it does.
We'll have to check that when the podium things come through. Standings.
If my calculations are correct, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Because
it's 25 to 25 and 18. Is that right? If you add them all together.
So she got 43 for 1-2, and then Ferrari got 15 for Ryan. I think Woodsy got fifth.
Fifth, yeah.
So that would be 25. So yeah, 2 points. You'd be not 2 points. What am I on about? 5 points. Yeah, there we go.
That's not much better, but
No. Yeah, but still But yeah, Morgan, another great drive from you today. Just a shame with those 6 seconds of bends at the end.
Oh,
probably...
I was so devastated. I was so devastated. I was doing so well for the whole race, and then 3 seconds came up. I was like, okay, I can live with this. And then the 6 seconds came out as the safety car came out, and I was like, oh no. I knew I'd lost it then. I knew I'd lost first. But like I said, second's still good. Still good points.
Polo, any questions for Morgan?
Nah.
Oh.
Alright, yeah. Nice one, Morgan. And we now move on to our race winner. Finally, Haas Boomer. Finally some luck went your way after a torrid Tier 4 season. Yeah, you was it like one warning you got throughout that entire race, and that was pretty much only at the final, only at the final chicane. So yeah, very impressive for Canada. Yeah, and believe it or not, that was actually your first points. So it was a so yeah, it's put you up there. Yeah, but but on your side of the Haas 1-2, yeah, it must be fantastic for you as well to get the win.
You're right there.
Polo, any questions for Haas Boomer? Alright then, so that's now the end of what was a very dramatic Tier 3 race here at Canada. Tomorrow we will have Tier 2 and 1 at 6:30 and 8:30 UK, and 1:30 and 3:30 EST respectively, and then Tier 4 will be at 8:30 and 3:30 EST on Sunday. But for now, I've been Tier 2 8F1. Ex-Polo God has been alongside me, and we'll see you next time. Good.